Hey friends, Dustin here. You're watching the Life of Lynn channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. Today we're back on the Barth because if you've been following this series of rebuilding this old girl, you'll know that I'm in a rush to get this thing done before I take it camping, which is now 6 days away. So we have 6 days to do a lot of work. We're gonna jump right in on this and try to straighten out the steps, try to coat the wood in there that had the mice in it and probably smells bad. Probably put some paint or something on it. Fix the plumbing today and repressurize the water system and see what else leaks. Because you know what happens when you got a bunch of water leaks? You see the first one, you shut the water off. You fix it, you turn the water back on, and oh, look, the next one pops up. Got the fuzzy hat, dead cat thing on. A lot of you mentioned in the last video how, yes, you can't hear the wind now, but if I'm not talking right to it, you can't hear me. So we're gonna try to get that figured out today and hopefully make this episode even better for you. Let's jump right in the Barth, see what's going on. If you guys haven't had a chance yet, go check out the other episodes. We have about 5 or 6 just on this Barth Motorhome. We found it in Nebraska at a Copart salvage auction for only $600. And it took us almost a year to get it home. So there's a 2 or 3 part series on just doing that. And it was really interesting. And there's a lot of struggles. 3 fuel pumps now in this thing. I got these steps up front here. And on our way back from Nebraska when we bought it, well, the door opened up and the steps came out. And then I pulled over and of course hit a large bank of weeds and grass, and it just bent that right up. So now it's stuck out obviously because everything's bent. So we're gonna put a strap around that, strap it to the tractor, see if we can just pull it back a little and just right back to center. Maybe WD that thing and see if it'll work. Probably won't, but it's worth a shot. Then we're going to dive in on the inside. We got the big chunks cleaned up last time if you saw that video. Finally got the mouse nests all found and cleaned up in here. Got some paint work to do. I'm going to go ahead and paint the floor with either that silicone roof coating or some Kills primer, just to seal it up if there's any mouse smells. It actually doesn't smell bad in here now that we got that all cleaned up, but a little extra doesn't hurt. And then hopefully this week I can have a professional steam cleaner come out, start steam cleaning the furniture and everything. I don't think I'm gonna have time to rip the carpet out and lay the laminate that I wanted to before next weekend, but we'll see. Other than that, roof job, that's looking stellar. Let's go check that out. Oh, the tact. Yeah, that's waterproof. Look at that. The water hates it, doesn't even want to be there. Oh, perfect. So, must have power because I can hear the relays in the box. But the motor, she doesn't want to work. Clean the contacts a little bit. Lube stuff up down here. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Yep. That needs lube. Yep. Oh yeah, let's lube that, whatever that does. This thing, yeah, let's lube that. It's coming to my attention that I'm gonna have to get the tools out. Now I could go get my multimeter and test the electrical, see where voltage is and whatnot, but I think I'll start by pounding on it with a wrench. Make sure our connector's in. Okay, motor. I've got it loosened up, but the motor and gearbox do not work. I even jumpered the motor with an 18-volt battery, and you can hear it pulling the amperage real hard, but it's not moving this thing. So apparently banging it into the side of the road broke the gearbox or something, because that motor and gearbox jammed up tight. Well, we're gonna have to mess with that later and buy parts. So on to the next thing. We got too much to do in here. Disaster, 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 disaster. Everything's a disaster. So lots and lots of work. We're gonna jump right into the plumbing now. I did find my leak. If you look really closely, you can see this line right here is cracked from about there to there. This is 3/8 plastic. I pretty much always use 1/2-inch PEX for all this stuff. So we're gonna have to do a little conversion from big to little to big to little again. No big deal. Zip this out, cut this up, get going. Well, incidentally, I forgot my 1/2-inch PEX tubing. Did not bring it home like I thought I did. Brought the cutters and the crimps and all that stuff. So, couldn't do it that way, but in my tool bag, I found one of these expensive little brass friends. This is a shark bite fitting with the gasketed push-on both sides, and it's 3/8. So, says this stuff works on any kind of tubing. See if we can just cut that bad spot out of there and click that in there. Hooked on a feeling. You can tell it was leaking because of the rust. Yeah, looks like it stops right about, yeah, right there. Okay. Oh. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Take more screws out. Oh, that's a little better. Okay. Looks like the brake stops right about there. 2 clean cuts. Just slide that on there. Shove it real good. Come on. Oh, so close. Okay, come on. Go. Well, that's on there. Okay, I'm just going to hook water right to the side of this thing and see what sprays. Alright, here goes nothing. Drain valves are open. Drain valve, closed, drain valve, closed, drain valve, closed. Here we go. Now, that is a hot water line, so we gotta wait for the water heater to fill up, and then water will start coming this way. That's when we find out if that leaks or not. Well, that's only finger tight. That's all you need. Also need to come out here and do some vacuuming back here so it doesn't burst into flames. Alright, building pressure. So this is a tank filler, and it's electronic, and it's letting water through right now. It's not supposed to. So far so good down there. This is all looking pretty decent. Let's get some water going through the hot water side. Oh. Supposed to be the color of Satan? That's fine. Alright. That's good. Bathroom check. Cold water. Cold verified. Hot water. Hot Verified. Bathtub, disgusting. Don't look at that. Still haven't cleaned in here yet. Alright, cold. Yes, okay. That's subpar. Dial that in. Oh. Massage jet. We got shower. Try the hot water side. Yep. Weird colors again. Is this the flusher flush? Yes. I guess let's fill those two tanks up. Put some bleach in there, then we'll run the pump. Verify all that stuff. Alright, cool feature on this thing. Thing that says tank full controls that electronic valve back there. If I press this, it'll open up that city water from the outside to both the tanks and fill them. I think it's time that we finally turn the propane on to this thing and try to fire up the water here and see if it actually heats water. I think that's supposed to beep. Neat. New features are just starting to work. As for right now, let's try the water heater on. There we go. Gotta keep it clean. You never know what kind of nasties have been living in the clean water system. We don't plan on drinking any of the water out of this, but we are using it for washing dishes. If we are using this water for washing the dishes and whatnot, we do want to make sure these water lines are sanitary. Push out a little bit more angle. Ooh. I'll bleach my shoes. Any Barth owners out there want to tell me why it's beeping when the tanks aren't full? Leak check. Check. Okay. Well, that's heating up. Let's clean this so we can try it out the fridge. Fire in the hole. Takes a couple hours to get those fridges cold. RV fridges are pretty much horrible, but they kind of work. On. Gas. All right. So far, everything's working pretty good. I've not tested these furnaces yet, and this thing has not one, not two. There's actually one on the other side. There's 3 furnaces for this giant beast. And I haven't tested them yet. So we're going to clean them out, the vacuum here real quick, and we'll try to fire them off if it's cold enough to even get the thermostat to work. Not like I'm going to need them anytime soon, but while we're going through it, we might as well make sure it's going to work. So we got a thermostat there. That's the kitchen thermostat. We have a thermostat up behind the driver, front seating thermostat. And we got a thermostat back here in the bedroom thermostat. Any leaks? Leak check. Yep. Looking good. Let's see if it's cool enough in here to fire that thing off. It's throwing stuff. So wasps and millers fly out of the exhaust. Pretty common. Most people typically get a screen that covers this whole thing. I definitely support that. On to the next one. These old Hydro Flames, pretty good units. There it goes. You got fire. Again, the smell of burning bugs, but it's working. We got blower, sounds good. Burner's working. Furnace number 3. On. Full blast. Well, I guess we have blower on furnace number 3. We don't have ignition. I'll have to look into that. Could be the igniter, probably the board. The capacitors go bad and I'm, you know, just poorly made junk. But hey, 2 out of 3 fully functioning. That's pretty good. Water pump. Get the air out of it. Perfect. Look at that. Water pump's working. I'm just going to turn everything on, hot and cold. Get some bleach action going. Well, everything seems to be working. Haven't seen anything abnormal or any leaks yet. I'm gonna go ahead and go get a spray bottle with some bleach and some water in it. Start sanitizing the rest of this thing, because 6 days, guys, and this thing is a complete disaster still. But we have some pluses. System seems to be working. Let's check the fridge. Oh, it says check. That's a great sign. We're checking it. It's not cold yet, but it's not hot. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end it off there today. I got a little bit of research to do on a few of these things, but most of the systems seem to be working pretty good. I got some cleaning to do, which you guys don't need to see me do that. It's gross. I'll clean it. And well, we only got 6 days left, and there's definitely some things I got to try to fix on this thing. So that's where I'm at right now. Hopefully I'll have time to do this floor. If not, hopefully I can have time to get it steam cleaned. We'll see. Thank you guys for joining me on this journey and checking out this Barth Motorhome and its slow restoration back to its former glory. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are too. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please do it. It helps me out so much. And of course, throw a comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. God bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.